Ladies, if you are dating or thinking about dating a Nigerian man, this video could save you a whole lot of confusion and heartache. Alright, because I'm about to talk to you about what Nigerian men wish you knew before you start dating them. I'm Idara Eyang. Welcome to this channel and we're about to dive in. Welcome to Everyday with Idara Eyang. In this channel, where we usually talk about relationships, the messy, the beautiful, the in-between, dating advice, relationship advice, and tips. Alright, so if this resonates with you, consider clicking on that subscribe button and turn on the notification for more videos from me. Thank you. Now, dating a Nigerian man. What does a Nigerian man wish you knew before you start dating him? Family comes first. That's number one. Family comes first. That is, his family comes first. Your family comes first. And the family you people are about to create comes first. It's so important that you know that if you are probably an American, basically you're a non-Nigerian and you are planning on, or you're already dating a Nigerian, when it starts telling you that, I love my dad, I love my mom, I have this thing I must do with my mom, or my mom told me to do this and I think she's right, like your conversations with him and the actions he takes basically shows that he puts his family first. And then he becomes surprised when you speak to your mom in a certain way, like you're not very respectful in your tone when you're speaking to your mom as a non-Nigerian, or you're not very respectful when you're speaking to your dad as a non-Nigerian. You notice that his facial expression, or basically even the words he would tell you, would be showing that it would actually be taken aback by you treating your family in a different way from the way that he would usually treat his family. So respect is important, family is important, and even if you people end up getting married and building a family together, the way he would expect his children to treat him is the way he treats his dad and his mom. And so if you don't have that same mindset, there could even be friction in your relationship with him. So family is number one. Family is so important to him. Your family is important to him, his family is important to him, and the family you people would build together is very important to him. Now, the second thing is what I've already touched on a little bit in the first thing, which is family comes first. The second thing is that respect is non-negotiable. Like, respect is non-negotiable. I mean, I've been online where I see that, okay, it's probably similar to a lot of African or black communities, but basically it's so important. There are certain things you cannot say to your mom that it's probably allowed for you to say to your to a non-Nigerian mom. For example, it's not even possible for you to call your parents by their name. You know their name, you know their first name, you know everything about them, but you can't call them by their name. I know that in some cultures, calling your parents by their name is not a big deal. Even the parent themselves are okay with it, and that's fine. But it's like a big deal in a Nigerian home. You cannot call your dad by his first name. You cannot call your mom by their first name. It's mom or dad or mama or papa or something like that. It's not just about the names. All right. There's some tones. You can actually say something to your parents. You can also stand your ground and say, Dad, I don't like this. But the tone is going to be very respectful. It's going to be like, I know I'm standing against what you're saying, but I really, really respect you. I'm not trying to go against you as a rebellious son. You understand? So it will actually shock him if you are not doing the same thing with your mom. Maybe he goes to visit you in your house, and then your tone is just not what he's used to. It might be to him a red flag. It might not be a red flag to somebody else, but to him it might be like a red flag. Like, I don't want you to teach my kids that we might probably have in the future the same thing that you are used to. So that might be a big red flag to him. Okay, respect is non-negotiable. Family comes first. Now, number 3 is financial responsibilities are real. Now, most Nigerian men believe that they are the ones to take care of their family financially, like the main sole provider of their family. They have been brought up that way. You understand? Like me, I'm a Nigerian, obviously. I grew up in a family where my dad was the main breadwinner. At some point, my mom also joined into the whole thing, but my dad was the one that really contributed heavily in ensuring that she was able to start that business and run that business, and then she started contributing heavily as well. But from when I could remember, my dad was usually the one that was going to work and paying our school fees, basically financially taking care of me, my brothers, and my mom. All right, and that is so. Imagine my brother grew up seeing that. A lot of Nigerian men grew up seeing that. I, as a Nigerian woman, grew up seeing that. So to them, they are groomed or basically taught to go to school, get a job, or start a business and make good amount of money, because all the money, all the financial responsibility of that house is going to be on you. You're the one that's going to pay for everything. The woman's personal well-being, that's her hair, clothes, whatever. You're going out on dinner dates, you're the one. It's natural for them to pay for it. It's not a thing of, they're not thinking of 50-50. Of course, if you meet a woman that offers to pay for 50-50, they might agree, but they're not looking at it. They're more of like, yeah, I'm the one that's asking you out. I'm going to pay for all of the bills, where I live, with our house rent. I'm the one paying for the house rent. I'm the one paying for everything. That is how they were built. That was what they were taught. Now, if you meet a Nigerian man that's not doing it, most likely it's because he's not financially capable of, and just generally cannot even say it with his mouth. Like, my wife is the one paying for all of this in the midst of other Nigerian men. It's going to be like, you're not man enough. I'm not saying those men are not man enough. Please don't get me wrong. Please. I'm not saying they're not man enough. I'm just saying it's more of like, if they are not doing that, they will not be able to tell other Nigerian guys. Like, they're not going to be in the midst of a gathering where it's Nigerian men and be able to speak about it boldly and freely. It's going to be like, guy, are you even a man? That kind of thing. Please, this is not my opinion. This is just what I've noticed, okay? Now, point number 4 is that traditional roles still matter to them. Now, you see where I just explained how the man is groomed to take care of you financially. They also would prefer a traditional wife. And by traditional wife, I mean, like, they believe in traditional roles. That's a woman, for example. They believe in having a woman that is there to give birth. And because this is their thinking. This is not my thinking as a woman. As a woman, they think, okay, because you are the one that carries this baby for 9-10 months, you're the one that is biologically attached to this baby, so you're the one to do everything for this baby. They expect you to quit your job, stay at home. You have 3 kids, you're the one that's supposed to bathe them, feed them. Even if the milk, the breast milk is in the bottle, you're the one to feed them in the bottle. You're the one to cook for everybody in the house to eat. You're the one to clean. All the domestic work, it's you. While them, they go to work and bring money and make sure that everybody's financially taken care of. They believe in gender roles. Like, this type of men that don't believe in cooking. Like, it's like a stain to their manhood to be in the kitchen frying bread and frying eggs. It's like, nah, I'm the man of the house. That is your gender role. And so when they're dating you, they're having that in mind. If they find that you don't know how to cook, and you're not even like learning how to cook, and you're not having the mindset that you're going to be the one cooking, like, they're not going to be happy. Like, they will be in the same house with you, both of you are sitting down on the couch, nobody's doing anything, and they'll sit down, they're not busy, they'll sit down and be like, babe, I'm hungry. They're not going to stand up and make something for themselves. They'll sit down and be like, tell you that they're hungry, expecting you to stand up and go and make something for them and cook, because they are also fulfilling their role, which is financially taking care of you. So they feel like you should be ready to fulfill your role, which is domestic work. Everything in the house, it's on you as a woman. Now, this next one might not apply to like the modern Nigerian man, but like, if you meet like a Nigerian man that was born in like I might be completely wrong because I've not really seen so much of that, but like, if you see like those kind of men that are like, but not really necessarily born in like luxury, they even if you're born in luxury, it's not just only pertaining to people that are born outside of luxury, but if you meet like a real cultured, no, that's the right word, a real cultured Nigerian man, their communication style might stress you out. So the point number 4 or 5 is that their communication style might be different from what you're used to. Now, you probably might be used to like romantic things, like, oh, this man bought me flowers and he sent me an I love you text message, or we're going for like this romantic dinner. This man might not do any of those things, or maybe if he does it, it's once a while, but this man will show you that he loves you in his own way. Because remember, this men are like responsibility cautious, all right? So they love you, so they'll make sure you lack for nothing. Okay, they protect you. If there's somebody outside that is bothering your peace, they go and handle that person. Finances, of course, well taken care of. They don't make you feel like you need to provide anything, because finances, they're always on top of it. So their job is like protecting, providing, giving you a sense of security. You know that you don't have to worry about anything, because no matter what happens, they've got you. So they will show up for you in those kind of ways, but you might never get a "I love you" text message, or maybe if you do, like I said, once in a while, you may never have any candlelight dinner, except if you initiate it. You may not have all those romantic things, but they would always show you that they love you by being solid behind you, just being there for you, which I don't think is a bad thing. I mean, in the long run, what would you rather prefer? Someone that keeps saying "I love you" and doing romantic things, but then they cannot show up in the other way? If you have that kind of man, I think you should appreciate it. If you want flowers, if you want candlelight dinner, you go ahead and make that happen, and then invite him into it. He will appreciate it, he will love it, he will like it, and will continue to solidly be behind you. So I don't think there's anything wrong with that one. And then the final point, which I think is point 6 or 5, is that ambition really matters to a Nigerian man. I mean, right from my young age, my parents would always push me and my brothers to be the best in our class. They always tell us stories of how they were the best in their class. I don't know if it's true, but they would always say things like that. They want to push you to be successful, to be the best. They want you to be ambitious. If you've come across Nigerians, especially Nigerians abroad, even Nigerians back home, but Nigerians abroad is because you end up being exposed to things that you probably have not experienced before in your home country. You tend to and you also know that you're not in your home country. You need to establish yourself here. You find that we're always very ambitious, always looking for the next best thing, always putting our best in everything that we're involved in so that we are successful. That's how Nigerians are. And so if you find a man that loves you, a Nigerian man that loves you, then in fact probably the first thing I noticed about you was probably your ambition, and finding that you're a driven person, and that's probably one of the characteristics you have that drove him to you. And they'll be willing to keep on investing in your success, in your ambition, and pushing you forward. And they would also love that because they will feel like when you people get married, then you people can always also push your kids together to be successful in life. So those are I think 5 or 6 points that you need to consider if you are thinking about dating a Nigerian man, or if you're already in a relationship with a Nigerian man. Alright, so I don't want anything to spook you or confuse you or make you question, who am I dating? Alright, so I wonder what you think about this. If you're dating a Nigerian man, comment below which one of these points resonates more with you, and we'll talk more about it. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Thank you, and bye.